Hi, Gemini. This is Shield Maiden Tarot. My name is Drew, and I'm going to be doing your April 1st to the 14th, 2019 general reading. Just quickly want to note, there are so many Geminis in the world. I'm not going to resonate with every single one of you. If I don't resonate with you, that's perfectly all right. I wish you love and light in finding someone who you do resonate with. And if you do resonate with I'm sorry, my lump of a cat is trying to invade. You got a guest appearance from Abby the cat, who's not very happy that I'm holding her, but she's gonna have to deal with it because she was the one who interrupted my reading. Mwah. Go away now, please. Thank you so much. I love you. You can lay down there. Yes, there you go. Okay. Sorry about that. So as I was saying, if I do resonate with you, that's awesome. I'm happy you're here. If you do enjoy my reading, please be sure to give me a like, subscribe, comment, and follow me on Instagram. I am at Shield Maiden Tarot. So let's get into your reading, because this one is actually a very interesting one. I pulled a tarot card for your overall energy for the first few weeks of the month. And Gemini, you are in your element. You are in the water. You are feeling yourself. You are looking graceful. This is the Three of Water. And the Three of Water symbolizes satisfaction, joy, and anticipation. So I don't know what y'all have planned, but whatever it is, it's got to be something that you are feeling so dang pleased about. Look at her face. She's just like, no, nothing's taking my vibe away from me. And I clarified it with the Four of Swords. So this is all about mental overload and anxiety. So what these two cards are telling me right here is that some of you Geminis might have gotten into a headspace where you're like, Hakuna Matata, everything is great. You're no longer feeling the stress of the Four of Swords. Now, right now, your anxieties are literally swimming with the fishies, which is amazing, and I'm so happy. So let's get a little deeper. I pulled 3 more tarot cards for you, so I want to get into these as well. The next card I pulled for you was the Hero card. So you're harnessing some hardcore fire energy here. And basically what the Hero is it's self-explanatory. It's a protector. It's someone noble, someone you can rely and depend upon, someone you know is going to just Superman away, save the day, all that stuff. And it was clarified with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And this is very interesting that this came up, but I'll tell you why as we get on later into the read. Cliffhanger. So, the Queen of Pentacles, when she's reversed, she's a very unstable queen. This represents someone, a woman doesn't have to be, but it represents someone who is jealous, nasty, maybe a little too dependent, just not a person you really want to be around. This could maybe be someone in your family, be it a mother, an aunt, a grandmother, a cousin. But with these two cards together, Gemini, I kind of feel like you're trying to defend someone. You're trying to make sure that you're protecting this woman. Again, doesn't have to be a woman, but for the sake of it being on the card, I'm just going to say it's a woman. So it could be you trying to defend this woman. And I kind of feel for some of you that it is a mother figure. Because as you know, the phrase mama bear, well, there's a bear on this card here. So I feel like you're kind of taking on that bear energy and you're switching it up and you're defending your mama. Of course, another thing that this could be about is the fact that you might be two-faced yourself, and not necessarily for nasty reasons. You could be two-faced at a workplace and then be totally different at home, which is, again, not a bad thing because we have to act professional when we're working, and then when we're on our own or with our family or friends, the ones we trust, we can let loose and be who we really want to be. But again, I'm not going to rule out that some Geminis could be harnessing some two-faced energy because, you know, twins, two-faced. Just saying, not all Geminis, just maybe a little bit. Next card I pulled for you was the Two of Fire in reverse. And the Two of Fire is all about the struggle for power, an unfair balance, and a little itty bitty part of me feels like for some Geminis, this could be a karmic soul connection. Because usually when this card is upright, as you can see, these two mirror each other. They're little different colors, but they're basically almost the same. And then in the middle here, if you can see, there's a little braid between this lady's hair and this lady's hair, which means they're in unison. And it's upright, which means it's like a soulmate connection, a love connection. However, when it's reversed, I get this feeling that it might be a karmic energy or a toxic energy, something along those lines. And then to clarify the Two of Fire reversed, I got the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is all about hard work, collaboration, and your efforts paying off. So what I feel with these two cards, firstly, is that this might be a karmic connection, might not be. It might just be someone who is completely different from you, be it a friend, a coworker, business partner, relationship, something like along those lines. And you're trying to make it work. You're trying to be in unison with this person, even though, you know, they might push your buttons, they might go against all of your ideas, they might sit back and let you do all the work. And you're kind of like, when am I gonna get the easy way, huh? Why do I have to work all the time? Why can't you do it instead of me? You know? But again, as we come back to this potential karmic soulmate energy, it could really be your karmic soulmate putting you to a test. And perhaps you feel like you need to be the hero in all this, defy the odds, make the relationship work, despite her, or them, being this reversed Queen of Pentacles. And what I also feel with these cards together is that Spirit is trying to give you a push to see that either you've got to work really, really differently in order to make this connection work if you really want that, or if you don't want that, you need to work towards not being in this relationship anymore, which is easier said than done. Relationships of any kind are very, very messy. And now, for your last tarot card, you got the Queen of Earth reversed. And remember how I was talking about how it was something very interesting about this card? The Queen of Earth and the Queen of Pentacles are the same thing. So, you've got the double Queen of Pentacles in reverse. But the Queen of the Queen of Earth in this deck, it represents someone who is who's sort of isolating you or themselves, smothering you potentially. And when I clarified this card, I got, ooh, the glare. I am so sorry. When I clarified, I got the 8 of Cups. And what the 8 of Cups represents is escapism. It represents introspection and sometimes travel. So from these two cards, I feel like I might know why this card is here, because you might be dealing with this Queen of Pentacles, this Queen of Earth energy, and you might just be like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. There is no sense working on this anymore. I realize this is a karmic soul connection and I can't deal with it anymore. I have been the hero for way too long. It's time to go. And this might entail you not even going, when I say travel, that usually means going off to like another country, but that's not the case. This might just entail going to stay at a friend's for a little while, to stay at another family member's. Just, you know, if you are leaving a relationship, it's hard to do, and especially if it's along the lines of abusive. This is in very severe cases. If it's along the lines of abusive or just a nasty, toxic relationship, you might feel the need to get out of there. You might feel the need to travel, even like so much as to another person's house. Some of you, I feel, might be going to maybe another part of town. But whatever it is, you're trying to get away from this person who might be smothering or trying to isolate you. It's just, but this, again, this doesn't apply to all Geminis. Just keep that in mind, please. And like I said, you might be also choosing to leave situations that are toxic. Or you might just be like, you know what? I've had enough. I need to take a couple days for myself. I need to go elsewhere where I can be alone, not be in contact with you, and get my head together to see if you still want to work on this, and if you really want to go through this mental trauma, or if you can somehow fix it. And I feel with these two cards also, it means you're going to be overcoming stress. And that's exactly how you're going to get here, is if you just get through this part. So, Gemini, that was the tarot that I got for you. And what I like to do is, after the tarot, I like to get into some oracle cards for some uplifting messages and advice from spirit guides, whatever higher power you may believe in. So, I'm going to start with the first oracle card. The first oracle card that I got for you is True Offering, which is a beautiful card. And I'm just going to read it for you. May I release the fears, illusions, and addictions that keep me from true offering. May I relax into your plan, trusting that the next steps will always be shown. Use me, love. Use me for the highest. I am yours alone. So I definitely do get the feeling with this card that some of you Geminis will be leaving some situations, be they karmic situations, karmic soulmates, toxic relationships that don't serve you. Because as you will notice here, it says, may I release the fears, illusions, and addictions that keep me from true offering. Some of you might be, what's the best way to say this? Not really addicted to relationships. Some of you Gemini might have a bit of a hard time being on your own, or in a sense, you're reliable or relying on someone. And that could mean, you have kids, you have a mortgage, house payments, cars in both of your names. Just, it's a whole bunch of different situations that could stop you from leaving, even when you're not genuinely happy or you know that you just have to get away. So I feel like this true offering card came up because Spirit is kind of telling you, if you trust in the process, if you go halfway with making the effort to escape whatever it is that is not doing you the best in your heart, Spirit's going to meet you halfway as well. Or if you go 3/4 of the way, I don't know, you might be able to go 3/4 of the way. Some of you only half of the way. But Spirit is going to be there. Spirit has your back. And the next card I got for you was Forgive. And the note on the back says, of course, anger can always be justified, but then again, so can forgiveness. Just depends on how much more you want from the adventure. So I feel with this card, what Spirit is trying to say is that with this Queen of Earth energy, Queen of Pentacles energy, you might be feeling a little upset, or you might be feeling a lot upset. It depends on your situation. You could be feeling upset with this person for putting you in that situation. You could be feeling upset with this person for acting the way they did. Or some of you might also be upset with yourselves for getting yourselves in these situations, for putting up with abuse. I don't like to use that word because it's different for everybody's situation. But regardless of how it was, you need to forgive other people and you need to forgive yourself. Because there's no sense in living life with regret. Life is way too short to live with regret. All you need to do is forgive the people who have wronged you, forgive yourself for wronging you, but don't forget the lessons. Always remember the lessons that come with forgiveness because they are powerful and they stick with you. So the next card that I drew for you was Panda. Panda, 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 panda. And the little note at the bottom here reads, create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. So I feel for some of you Geminis who have left a situation, a person, or whatever it may apply to you, this card, Panda, is encouraging you that whether you have left or you're staying, you need to have some sense of home inside yourself. And you need to have that little piece that makes you completely and totally just zen in your space around you. What it also encourages is that you find time in a place where you don't feel the need to do anything. Life is really busy. We all have stuff that we need to do, but we owe it to ourselves as a self-care, self-love routine to give ourselves some time to breathe, think, meditate, just relax, and be completely and totally zen. And I feel like that's what Panda encourages you. So the last card that I grabbed for you guys was the Traveler card. So I'm definitely, after all of these things, getting some very strong traveling vibes. A lot of you are going to be leaving situations. A lot of you have done so to get to this 3 of water energy. You're staying in your element. But definitely a lot of travel is needed. And with traveling also comes experience. And you learn more about yourself when you do travel. Some of you, while you might be staying in your central area, some of you might be like, fuck it, I'm going to the Bahamas. I'm going to Spain. I'm going to Turkey. Wherever you feel you need to go as a break, as a release, to get away from the stress and the the anguish and the pain. Even if you're not completely leaving the person, the situation or the people completely totally behind and never talking to them again or whatever, bottom line, getting away from the toxicity is going to benefit you. Because you shouldn't always be expected to be someone else's hero. You need to be your own hero. And being a hero requires courage. And courage doesn't mean that you're not scared. Courage means being scared but doing it anyway. So, with all these 4 cards, with all these 4 cards in combination, you're going to turn yourself into your own hero. That's going to build some self-esteem. That's going to give you self-love. And you're going to be way happier than you were before. I can guarantee you. So Gemini, that was your reading for the first half of April 2019. If you liked this reading, please like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and go follow me on Instagram at ShieldMaidenTarot. And I will see you in the second half of the month. Bye guys.